What's going on, YouTube? It's Justin STL Waver 314 coming at you again with another video of Ride the Wave. I managed to keep it going, got my hair back under my control, and wrote it out for another week longer. Before I get going, this is, however, my last Ride the Wave video. It's finally come to an end. It's week 8. I did the 8-week challenge. I mean, this is not what I was going for. I mean, I do it all the time, but you know, just to show you all how I do it and how you might be able to do it. You know, 8 weeks, you know, really technically it's like 8.5 weeks for me, but you know, this is still week 8 nonetheless. So yeah, thank you all for watching and subscribing and asking questions and liking. I appreciate all the feedback. Y'all made this real fun for me. But this ain't my goodbye just yet. Like I said, this is my last video, so I still got some information for y'all. First of all, if you're like me and want to get a haircut after you've reached week 8, you need to decide what kind of cut you want. You know, the worst thing that you can do is wolf for weeks and weeks and weeks and get a haircut and you don't know what to tell the barber, so they just, your hair is a mess, your hair is all over the place, I'm just gonna knock it down to a nice even length. To them that might be a 1, and if you get a cut with a 1, it's a wrap. You know, not, you know, it's a certain amount of people that can go with a 1 and still have a wave pattern and be cool, but a lot of people, you know, need that higher length of hair to maintain waves. You know, I don't want to go to a 1 ever, you know, and I assume y'all don't either. So don't just assume that he knows unless, you know, you've been going to him for years and he knows what to get you. But you need to decide between a number 2 cut or a number 1.5 cut. Number 2 cut, if you you know, if you feel like you still need some training to do, or really trying to hook up that right side or hook up the back or whatever side you're trying to hook up or whatever, you don't want to lose any progress but kind of maintain the wolf at a decent length and go on further from that, a number 2 cut will probably take you down to about maybe 4 weeks into a 1.5 cut, if you will, or something like that. That's how it would look for me. About 4 or 4.5 weeks in a 1.5 after a 1.5 cut. So, or you decide you want to go with a 1.5, 1.5. You know, that's if you know, you're a vet, you know, you got your pattern established or whatever, and you know that your waves aren't going anywhere, you know that you aren't going to lose any progress. You know, if you want that lower start to get a longer wolfing session in for next time around, go ahead and go with the 1.5. Or start off with the number 2 if you don't know. Start off with the number 2 and then drop down to a 1.5 if it's too long or you don't like the way it looks, if it's too long and frizzy for you. So that's how you do that. Secondly, you know, during your wolfing, you know, obviously the higher weeks are going to get harder. It is going to give you the illusion sometimes that you're ready for a haircut because your hair is not going to want to cooperate sometimes. But sometimes you need to switch up your method, you know, in order to get your hair to whip back into shape, you know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying last video, like I don't know if it's going to be another, you know, I was kind of doubting myself, like, man, my hair's not acting right, I don't know if I want to take it for another week because I don't want to overdo it. You never want to overdo wolfing. So yeah, I was kind of in that false sense of belief that I couldn't take it any further. And honestly, I probably still can take my wolfing further, you know, about another week or whatever, but I think this is enough, you know. It's really starting to get, you know, to the point to where yeah, it's time for a cut, you know. You just know when it's time for a cut. But yeah, it leads you to that false sense of belief sometimes in your, you know, maybe like 5 or 6 weeks or maybe even 7. That's time for a cut, you know. But try switching up your method, you know. Go, you know, combing your hair against the grain and really, you know, giving yourself a really deep shampoo and condition or whatever, you know. Get your hair nice and soft and, you know, get all that excess buildup, because believe it or not, the slightest amount of buildup can cause your hair to not act right, especially when you put another product in. Like, let's say for example you got some Sweet Jamila in your hair or some Spinning Classic in your hair, but you don't do a good job washing it out. You have a weak shampoo, or you don't know how to shampoo properly, and then you decide you want to put some I don't know, some wave pudding or some some deep treatment mask by Shea Moisture or something like that. Just two totally different products, but you still got build up from that last one. Your hair, that last product already made your hair a certain way, and then another product is designed to make your hair a certain way. So if your hair is already influenced by one product, when those two mix together, you know, it's not gonna be a good mix. Although some products do mix well, they really do. Some people say Spinning Classic and Brushing Waves are a really good combo, but the thing about natural products like I use, they mix a lot because they're natural products. You know, half the time a nice natural product like the Just Natural leave-in conditioner that I use has a whole bunch of different oils and all kinds of vitamin E, all kinds of different vitamins and natural stuff in it, because it mixes together and it blends well. How I maintain my wolfing, what I've been doing most of the time, like I said, I've been using 3 products most of the time. My first primary moisturizer, this is what I put on first, you know, after I got out the shower, got everything out of my hair. I put that in, the Just Natural leave-in conditioner, and then about maybe about 24 hours later, like the following night, not the next morning, but like the following night, or if I take a shower in the morning, the following morning, like 24 hours later, I add my secondary level of moisturizer, which is what I've been using right here, the Premium Wave and Scalp Butter. That's like a shine product, you know, you already got the moisture, now you want the shine and the, you know, the hold, because it has a slight hold to it. It's going to lay those hairs down that kind of started to stick back up, and it's going to give you really good shine and really make your hair look good. It's a great product. Take it to another day, and then I add my third product, and that's the, you know, the Heavy Artillery, the Seasick Pomade. You know, that's going to really give it a hold for like another day, day and a half or whatever. And then like the next day or day and a half, whatever the case is, depending on how my hair looks, then I'll wash my hair again. By then it's been like 3.5 days, and then I'm ready to wash my hair again. I do it twice a week. So yeah, you know, find you a rhythm, and when you find something that works for you, keep going, don't stop. You know, it's not bad to branch out and try other things or whatever, but don't forget what worked for you and hone in on it and do damage in this wave game. But yeah, that's basically all I have for y'all today. I'm on my way to the barbershop. I think I'm gonna get a number 2 this time around. You know, we'll see what happens though, we'll see. But yeah, that's it. Once again, thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching week 1 all the way to now. Stay on the lookout for my update video, my fresh cut. It's gonna be big. I got a lot of high hopes for this. My right side is looking better than ever, and you know, we're gonna get it cracking. But yeah, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, you know, keep the support up. This is Justin, end of the Ride the Wave series. I'm out.